The countdown to commencement continues.
And we can help you easily get to and from the Coliseum. Next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Derek Joseph.
And I'm Allison Martinez. Welcome to Murrow News 8. The Moscow Police Department has released a new press release. There hasn't been any new information, and the Moscow PD did say that there hasn't been any new information given to the families either. Police Chief James Fry said in a statement released via YouTube that the investigation is in the next phase.
Tomorrow, me and my command team and other individuals will be going in to box up personal belongings of the people that live there. And we're going to be getting those items back to the families.
As of right now, police know Kaylee Gongalves and Madison Mogen were at the Corner Club between 10 p.m. and 1:30 a.m. on November 13th. Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin were seen at the Sigma Chi fraternity house. The two surviving roommates were home around 1 a.m. Investigators are still asking for surveillance video anywhere on West Taylor Ave, West Palouse River Drive, Highway 95 South to the 2700 block of Highway 95 in the Arboretum and Botanical Garden that was taken at November 13th at 3 to 6 a.m. If you have any information about this case, you are urged to call the Moscow Police Department or send an email to their tip line.
The Moscow School District has decided its staff should not discuss the recent murders in Moscow inside of the classroom. In an interview with Moscow Pullman Daily News, Moscow School District Superintendent Greg Bailey said this regarding the decision. I think that it's helped because we wanted a safe spot for the kids, because we knew some kids were going home seeing that stress on their parents and just giving them an option just to be a kid at school.
In the 2022 update to the system's strategic plan, the university is formally retiring the Drive to 25 initiative. This initiative was President Kirk Schultz's plan to secure WSU a spot in the top 25 universities in the country. A lot was accomplished as part of the Drive to 25, but WSU's new vision statement is the One WSU system structure. This new initiative reflects a commitment to WSU's mission of a practical education for all.
WSU has unveiled a new university website homepage. The website now has links to all 6 of the university's campuses. There's also a new feature on the university's visual and social media. According to Phil Weiler, the university spokesman, the new homepage enhances the ability to share the WSU story with all prospective students and staff.
While WSU brings in some new changes, some of us are getting ready to leave ourselves. Yes, that's right, graduation has been slated for December 10th. For those seniors graduating on the 10th, WSU wants you to submit a photo for the Facebook graduation album. If you want to submit yours, make sure to email a photo along with your name, major, and any shoutouts you want to pullman.social@wsu.edu by the 11th. Just please avoid submitting any pictures with alcohol or confetti.
With fall commencement coming up on Saturday, we asked around campus about the emotions of graduation.
Man, graduation is just going to be a really emotional time, you know, like college, just like a lot of ups and downs with grades and stuff, but it's the emotional aspect of, you know, walking again and kind of completing the journey, because it's kind of off to the real world after that.
With graduation coming up, there are questions about the parking situation on campus. Our reporter Emmett Savoris is outside Beasley Coliseum with an update.
In 4 days, Beasley Coliseum is going to be packed. WSU Transportation announced parking accommodations for this weekend's fall commencement. Shuttles will have pickup and drop-off zones on the green dots shown on your screen over by Beasley Coliseum, as well as by the greenhouses. The shuttles will be running every 15 minutes from 8:15 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shuttle parking can be seen in the orange on your screen, while the general parking will be in the yellow lots. There will also be disability parking shown in the blue. In Pullman, I'm Emmett Savoris, Murrow News 8.
Thank you, Emmett. If you can't make it to commencement in person, you can watch on WSU's YouTube channel. Now, before you take a bite of that burger, you may want to stick around to find out what disease you could be more likely to get.
And our weather person, Catherine Rowley, will be there to help you start planning for that post-graduation drive home. Stay tuned to Murrow News 8. A Manhattan jury has found 2 Trump Organization companies guilty on multiple charges of criminal tax fraud and falsifying business records. Former President Donald Trump and his family were not personally charged in this case, but the Trump Corporation and Trump Payroll Corporation were found guilty on all charges they faced. The organization could face up to a $1.6 million fine for this verdict.
We unfortunately have bad news for lovers of quick eats. A new study finds that if more than 20% of your daily calorie intake is ultra-processed foods, you may be at a heightened risk of dementia. However, the good news is if the overall quality of your diet is high, the association between ultra-processed foods and cognitive decline did disappear. So basically, as long as you eat your fruit and veggies too, you can still enjoy your Big Mac without worrying.
With the new ice rink in Moscow opening up tomorrow, Murrow News 8 reporter Albert James took a closer look into Moscow's newest attraction.
The Palouse ice rink first opened in 2001 here at the Latah County Fairgrounds. Initially envisioned as a temporary facility until a permanent one could be developed, the age of the giant tent structure is starting to show.
It wasn't supposed to last that long. It was very challenging having only one bathroom, no running water. The tent has holes in it. The structure's just outdated.
Visitors also noticed the building's shortcomings.
The ice was a little less than groomed, I would say.
But now, thanks to the generous donations of community members and organizations, the Palouse ice rink will soon open up here.
Much of those donations went toward last year's purchase of the old NRS warehouse on South Main Street, finally securing a permanent home for skating on the Palouse.
We're so glad that the community and other donors and funders have come through and really helped push to make this project a reality.
With a larger ice surface, a science education classroom, and actual bathrooms with running water, rink staff say the new facility provides an overall better experience for skaters.
It's completely different. It feels happier. It feels more welcoming.
They still need help to build more locker rooms and bathrooms to host hockey tournaments and more skaters.
We could only finish phase 1 with the amount of funds, so we still are always continuing to fundraise.
In Moscow with photojournalist Alex Michael, Albert James, Murrow News 8.
Well, with commencement this week, I'm sure there are plenty of people itching to leave as soon as they get their diploma. Catherine, will any snow keep that from happening?
Yes, so I am graduating and itching to leave right after graduation, but that might change a little bit because it is going to snow. We'll get into that in a second. So today, it's still cold. No new snow though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Low of about 25, high of 31. Sun's already setting, so it's starting to get earlier and earlier. We can go to the tomorrow forecast actually to see what tomorrow's gonna look like. And look at that, no more snow for right now. High of 31, low of 21, so it's going to be slightly colder, but still pretty nice outside. So if we go to the 5-day forecast, this is where, or we can go to the state of Washington map. Oh, nope, we're at the 5-day forecast. So I'm going to step off here, and you can see it's going to be cold. So starting on Thursday, it's pretty much going to snow all the way to Sunday, and it's going to continue to snow. So if you're trying to get out of Pullman like I am, might be a little difficult. I'm heading to Montana, so it might be a a little more challenging than if you're going to the west side. Now we can go back to the map, state map today, and we can see that it's pretty temperate. There's not a lot of precipitation across the state except in Olympia. Other than that, Seattle, Yakima, well, it is snowing in Spokane as well. But overall, it's pretty temperate today, and it's going to continue to get colder. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Catherine. Coming up next, Grady Glover can tell you what to expect from the upcoming LA Bowl.
And one basketball team has a streak to break, and one has a streak to keep. Find out which is which coming up next.
The WSU football team is heading to Los Angeles to play in the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl next Saturday, December 17th. The Cougs will take on Mountain West Conference champion Fresno State. WSU is looking for their first 8-win season since 2018, and the Cougs will be without 3 of their top 4 wide receivers, so Cam Ward will look to Robert Farrell and freshman Leighton Smithson to carry the receiving load. Kickoff is scheduled for 12:30 p.m. on ABC. Now, speaking on the WSU portal of the WSU football, the NCAA transfer portal opened yesterday, and the Cougs have already lost and gained players. Now, WSU's top 2 receivers, Dejon Stribling and Donovan Ali, both announced that they are transferring out of the university, but Jamori Colson and Stephen Hall, 2 defensive backs from junior colleges, have committed to play for WSU. Notable players to announce their return to WSU are R.J. Stone, Brennan Jackson, Jaden Hicks, and Shaw Smith-Wade. WSU's Dayon Henley was also named to the Pac-12 first-team all-conference roster, while R.J. Stone and Brennan Jackson received second-team honors. Now, finally, both WSU men's and women's basketball are back in action tomorrow. The WSU men play at home against Northern Kentucky, and the women play in Oregon against the University of Portland. The men's team is looking to snap a 2-game losing streak, while the women are trying to extend their winning streak to 4 games straight. Both games tip at 6 p.m.
Thank you, Grady. Coming up next, the key to cracking antibiotic resistance might come from an unassuming source.
And we'll tell you what that is after the break.
Scientists at Cambridge have discovered a particle in potatoes that can help out with developing some better antibiotics coming up. And thank you for watching. If you missed this in anything or any of our previous newscasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel.
And catch us up on our socials. Have a good night.